Hey, I'm Hello Rodney. Thanks for clicking on my video. Well, for those of you who may be new to my channel, I was once on many of the political think tanks in Washington, D.C., as well as Biloxi, Mississippi, where I have never been. But every once in a while, something comes along that drags me back into this whirlpool that you can never escape. I've not escaped, but I don't talk that much about it anymore. Politics. But I saw something today. I'm going to put a link in the description below, as I put moisturizing material on my hands, because I'm a working man with hands that need to be moisturized. But I want to talk about something that is very interesting, and you'll hear about it in this video. That basically, we as Americans have been fooled into believing that the globalist agenda, the politically correct agenda, the social justice warrior agenda, is the natural offshoot of a growing nation. We're going into our mature stage of the United States of America and the world. We're becoming mature, when in fact it's just the opposite. But people fell for it big time with Barack Obama. They bought the lie. And the wonderful thing about Barack Obama is he's responsible, and I've said this before, for destroying the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party lost over 1,000 seats since I think it was 2010. First time, I guess it would be the first time that people got a chance to vote against Barack Obama and his views. I don't know why. Well, Mitt Romney. So, but Obama, under his stay in the White House, which incidentally, I think if you go and look it up, presidential, what is it when you just sign a piece of paper, my brain's going, it's not nearly as strong as it used to be. You can put it in the comment section. You know what I'm talking about. It's where the President of the United States signs something, an executive order. You go back and look at the executive orders that have been signed by previous presidents. They'll be in office, 6, 5, 12, 15. With Barack Obama, if I'm not mistaken, it was over 600. He became a little dictator. A little clay-footed dictator. Who just signed it. It's a good thing Hillary Clinton didn't get elected, because all of those little magical things that somebody that believes they're really somebody special would do. But that whole administration reminded me of a bunch of guys in the basement hitting the bong really hard, coming up with all these ideas. Became a reality with Barack Obama's administration. Ideas that Donald Trump is now eliminating, which is a good thing. And in this video that is below, it talks about this particular historian, I don't know who it is. I think he's dead. Talked about how liberalism is dead or dying. Nationalism is on the rise, big time in Europe. Big time in Europe. And the Democrats are on their way out. They may have one last gasp. Because if they don't have a last gasp in this 2018 election to take back the House, that's it for them. So everybody get out and vote to make sure that the Democrats do not take back the House in 2018. Nationalism is going to take over Europe. The Europeans have finally woken up, awakened to the fact that their countries are being overtaken. That within a couple of generations, probably, if they don't change things, you're not going to be able to. I'm sure that if I went to Europe right now, it would be so much different than when I was there, and I think I was there in 95. So it's been 30 years. I can't believe it's been that long. Is that long? 18, 20, about 20 years. 20 years since I was there. It's going to be a totally different place. What a magnificent place it was when I was there. So incredibly beautiful, so incredibly wonderful. But you cannot import into your country hordes of people that don't even like you. They don't even like you. How did you think that that was such a good idea? We're going to let all these people come into this country that don't even like us? How could you do that? The Hungarians didn't do it. The Poles, I think, got the message. The Czechs, the Austrians now, finally. The English, the British are still having troubles, but they're getting out of the European Union. I don't know why they're slow pacing this thing. Just get out. We're done. I don't know what they're doing. The Italians have fed up with it. Spain is starting to break up. So this is a good video for you to see. They give you some hope that the political correctness is on its way out. It's got to have to happen. It's got to happen. It's ruining everything. It's ruining freedom of speech. It's ruining Facebook. It's ruining Twitter. It's ruining YouTube. Political correctness. When I first came to YouTube, you could say what you wanted. It was a great place. You could be who you wanted to be. Broadcast yourself. Now it's broadcast yourself as long as you follow a bunch of rules that don't make any sense and interfere with your own personal freedom of speech. Of course, freedom of speech is something that's okay as long as it's approved by Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. Now, I'm a person that believes that these entities should be regulated like utilities, like the phone company, like the electric company, because everybody's locked into this. Not locked into it, that's the wrong word. so many millions and millions of citizens are on these platforms, and their rights need to be looked after. Because these giant corporations, which are basically, I'm not sure if they qualify for the exact definition of a, what is the word? Monopoly, but they're pretty damn close. If they don't, it's enough of a monopoly. If you're not on Facebook, what platform do you have other than that? How about Twitter? How about YouTube? These companies have too much power, too much authority, too much. The other day I found out, it was really an interesting thing. When Bill Clinton met with Attorney General, what's her name? I can't remember her name. On the tarmac in Phoenix, that the NSA got all that conversation. Now, I don't know how they did it, but they did it. So they have that conversation. Supposedly, hasn't come out yet. So I'm sure everybody will have this conversation. The NSA will be looking over my shoulder. What are you doing? How'd you get in here? Get out of here, you son of a bitch. Guy with a black trench coat and sunglasses. I just had to kick him out of my studio. If they want to get us, they're going to get us. They've got every single thing that we've ever done practically within the time that they started doing it. All of our phone calls, all of our emails, all of our text messages, all of our videos, everything, every Twitter, everything. If you put it on the web, they probably have control of it right now. And they just look up your name. Hello, Rodney. Oh, look at that. And then it's associated with all these other things. My real name, everything else, my Twitter handle, whatever. Everything's all locked in. They have access to everything. We are in deep, deep trouble. We're no longer a free people. We can't act freely. We can't be free like what we thought we could do in the past. We can't say what we want on YouTube video, or we'll get our video flagged or kicked off. It's just a nightmare. But I think that one of the good things about it is that nationalism, people standing up within their own particular border and saying enough is enough. I hope that's going to be enough to turn it around, because I think basically globalism, multiculturalism, and political correctness are on their way out. I'm Hella Rodney. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.